Hey folks, it's Justin and I'm back, and this video is titled Ray Kurzweil's, or Ray Kurzweil Consciousness. And if you saw any of the last few videos that I just shot a video on Peter Diamandis Consciousness, and the previous video was Jeff Bezos Consciousness. And so this is kind of a follow-up, and I'm just going to share some thoughts because I think this is kind of funny, but at the same time I'm being serious as well. And for those of you who did watch the last video, Peter Diamandis Consciousness, I was listening to a song, country song. I'm listening to another country song on this one. I don't know if you can see it. I'm listening to Miranda Lambert on this one. And the title of the song is called Automatic. And so what does this have to do with Ray Kurzweil Consciousness? Well, that song, she talks about how, you know, everything in the world has become automatic. Some of the lines that she says, I'm just going to play because I do think that it's, and then we'll get back to the Ray Kurzweil consciousness. Automatic. There you go. Automatic. So I'm going to keep listening to that in the background, but Ray Kurzweil. So Ray Kurzweil, Automatic, and Ray Kurzweil's Consciousness. So Ray Kurzweil, some of you may know, he's I don't even know how do you describe Ray Kurzweil. He's something else. He's something else. He's currently the director of engineering. Google works, artificial intelligence. I think Inc. magazine's called him the rightful heir to Thomas Edison. Helped co-found Singularity University, along with Peter Diamandis and others. Website you can go check out. It's a 3-minute video trailer on his life, and kind of it's called transcendentman.com. Transcendentman.com. Just so much. There's actually a really cool. So Ray is probably let's talk about this. The term the singularity. I was going to say that Ray is probably best known for coining or popularizing, I should say, the term the singularity. But I don't know if that's what he's best known for, because he's known for so many things. And I think that, probably if you get to know him as a person, he's probably a really great guy. And so, Ray, if you are seeing this video, that's really what I'd like to do. I'd just like to get to know you as a person and to kind of have a conversation. I really like what you're doing, and I really like, how you've taken such a bold stance. It's kind of hard to describe, put into words, but you've worked really hard. So I shot the last few videos because Jeff Bezos Consciousness, Peter Diamandis Consciousness. I shot those videos because I was actually thinking, okay, how would I get these people's attention, right? I mean, I don't even know these people. I don't know if I know anybody that knows these people. But then I was thinking, okay, who catches my attention? And the people that catch my attention, when I Google or whatever, the people that show up on the top of the search engines, I listen to their videos, I read their articles, whatever, so they do catch my attention. And so while I don't necessarily know what is on the minds of Jeff Bezos, Peter Diamandis, or Ray Kurzweil at this very moment, this present moment in time, if you could, theoretically, or if you could know, then it's kind of like instant communication. It's like, so back to consciousness. Ray has coined this term singularity. He's talked about the year 2029, where he thinks that due to Moore's law and exponential growing technologies, that the computer will attain levels of human level consciousness. And that's interesting because I don't know if any one of us really know what consciousness actually is, which is why I find this video just kind of hilarious because what is consciousness? What is Ray Kurzweil's consciousness? I mean, come on, we don't even know what consciousness is. Anyways, but the idea is, could we upload, once we hit that point, could we upload human consciousness into machines? And, Ray and others seem to suggest that, yes, absolutely, that we will and we can at some point. And so, I've thought a lot about this. I don't know who's, will all of us be doing this? Will some start doing this? But one thing I do, and I know this is a little bit longer video, but Peter Diamandis, kind of Ray's, works with Ray a lot on a lot of different things. Business partner, friend, you name it. Peter Diamandis at the X Prize Foundation has, they launched an X Prize. It was the Learning X Prize, which basically they wanted to kind of have teams compete around the world to write software programs that would basically be able to drop off a tablet or some device anywhere in the world, and within 18 months, somebody could go from being illiterate to literate just because of this this technology. And so I was having a conversation. I thought about this, and I said, what if we didn't stop there? And so, Ray, Peter, if you guys, see this, I'd love to talk to you guys about this. I said, is going from literacy to, or sorry, we don't want to go from literacy to illiteracy. No, the other way around. If going from illiteracy to literacy is the goal, well, what could be the next goal after that? And my thought was consciousness. What if we could have a Peter, maybe this will be an X Prize that you'd like to hold. I don't know, maybe we're too, maybe it's not the right time for it. But when I originally thought of this, I said, could we have an X Prize that instead of just bringing people from illiterate to literate, what if we could take them from whatever their current level of consciousness was to, say, a consciousness level of a guy like Peter Diamandis, or a conscious level of a guy like Ray Kurzweil? Is that possible? What would that take? Could we actually write that in software? And I wonder, just as kind of a human species, I know that Peter has talked about this, that he wants to inspire and guide kind of humanity as we seem to be shifting from a earthbound species to a spacebound species. But anyways, on consciousness, and then I'm going to end this video. Whose consciousness will we upload? Will we upload many consciousness and then kind of mold us all together as a meta-intelligence? There is a funny, very entertaining, inspiring rap song. So I'm going to end on this, and I'll try, if I can, I'll try and put the link under this video, because when I first saw this, I love music. I mean, I told you I'm listening to music now. The song Automatic, talking about Kurzweil, because basically he's making everything, and everybody else, it's all going automatic. Wow, we're becoming the robots. And where was I? Okay, hold on, where was I? Oh, the rap song. So I think what I'll do is I'll put a link to this rap song. It was very clever. It's a Singularity Rap Song. So not only did does just the beat kind of catch you, I find it very informative, and I think it's a great way. I've showed it to a lot of people. Sometimes when I talk about guys like Ray Kurzweil or exponential technologies, people just look at me like, oh, okay, or well, I don't know what you're talking about. But when I play this rap song, they're like, wow, this is great. I love it. And so I found it's a way to open up conversation. And sorry, Ray, I'm not suggesting that, exponential technologies or that stuff is boring. I find it rather exciting, but, I think there's different ways to communicate. And, so this rap song, I think it's great. And Ray, I think you're great. I think your consciousness is great, whatever that means or whatever it is. And so if you do see this video, Ray, or anybody else, love to get in touch with you. I'd love to chat. And that's it. And I guess we'll end this with a little Miranda Lambert Automatic.